Yes, it is. Oh, did it? No, that's still going. I'm assuming. Everybody else can see things still and hear me, right? I didn't, like, accidentally pause things, or... Ah. Well, you mostly missed me running around in circles. Trying to think where I haven't been in this small chunk of things. Is there side entrance to the motel? That fix? Oh, yeah. It's like a little keypad right there. Just... Guys, give me some space. Okay. Aha! A magnet already tied to a string. That's shockingly handy of them to do. So I would just like to note while reading this, the last Silent Hill thing being the demo that is like kind of cut short was called PT, which is the first two letters of the drugs here. So now I'm curious, they're planning more of a like callback to that. Yes, I will save that I finally found this freaking door. Yeah, I missed my window apparently, which is a shame. Okay, so that's properly unlocked now. And again, like all this stuff in this part of town is totally stuff you can miss entirely. Was it on the PS3 or PS4 for that matter? I don't remember. Like I know I didn't have whichever it was. Ah, well, that explains that. Oh, siphoned out some gas. back in here after I use the magnet. Start corner here. Yep, okay. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I think I'll just, like, actually go in through the proper entrance. Having opened that. If I can stop getting turned around constantly. Yeah. Through here, through here. Not through there. Through here? No. Through here. Keep thinking that's the intro button for some reason. There we go.
Give me that.
What is this?
That's none of your business. Instead of messing with that, how about coming up with a way to get out of here? You shouldn't be hanging around here goofing off. What do you think you're doing? You want to get yourself killed? Get out of here.
Okay, take it easy.
Unless you want to die, keep your mind on business. Got it?
Okay. That was probably dope in that bottle. And I think I just unlocked the good ending. Well, good endings. You basically just, you know, like, poke around like you're a detective for way too long until you work out in character that Kaufman's a drug dealer. And then you know the truth, and you can, I guess, report him to the local authorities after you leave, and that's why you get a better ending? Or you have someone to pin all your murders on? Yeah, I think that's all I have to do here. You will find out if I get the actual good ending. Just, let's see, that has me facing roughly south, okay. Detour, I think, over with. Right, yes. Okay. So I still think it's funny that, like, all that busy work, first of all, doesn't reward you with anything besides, like, knowledge that you probably could have worked out on your own from earlier hints. And then also isn't ever referenced in any of the sequels. Is required for the good ending.
What's this? Oh. Oh.
And I turned on that road just in time, holy cow. Like, I was halfway down that street. Yeah, now we just head to the amusement park, I believe. Or the lighthouse? One of those. I kind of want to say the lighthouse based on Shattered Memories. I know you eventually get it to an amusement park, but like, I don't call it its own destination. And yeah, this is kind of the weakest one in the game. It's just kind of like, now we're getting to the end, better go to the metal grates again. But there's no, like, doubting your sanity or something weird happening or the usual disorientation. It's just kind of, you know, in the middle of, well, not the day, but like, just while walking down the road without any fanfare. And I guess they were assuming that was kind of inherently scary in its own way, just because, like, there's nothing else you can blame it on this time, but like, what have I blamed on before? Hello there? But they could have done it here.
Sybil,
When you get onto the boat.
Harry,
how did you get back here?
I followed the sewer. Were you the one who cut the fence?
Yeah. I'm glad you made it. I was worried about you.
You were worried. Where did you disappear to? Never mind. I want to know what's going on here. What is with this town?
This may sound really off the wall, but listen to me. You've got to believe me. I haven't gone crazy. I'm not fooling around. At first, I thought I was losing my mind. But now I know I'm not. It's not me. This whole town. It's being invaded by the other world. By a world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life. Little by little, the invasion is spreading, trying to swallow up everything in darkness. I think I'm finally beginning to understand what that lady was talking about.
Harry, hold on a minute. I don't get it.
Look, I don't understand it all myself. I guess I can't explain it.
Well, what's making this happen?
I don't know that either.
Hmm.
But I do know Cheryl is there.
There?
Under whoever created this darkness. Cheryl is somewhere and she needs my help.
Well, what's amazing about Harry's dialogue is even just when it's
Harry.
text describing things, he still sounds totally like out of it and
You
non-committal.
need to rest.
Sybil,
The demon is awakening, spreading those
Also, I love that she's
wings.
wearing this necktie.
Dahlia Gillespie.
Was it not as I said? Yes, everything.
Like, I have always seen it, but I always figured, like, that has to be something else, right? But no, right there, that's clearly a necktie.
I knew this day would come. And what's more, the task is almost finished.
Maybe a scarf.
There's only
But-
2 left. To seal this town to the abyss, the mark of Samael. When it is completed, all is lost. Even in daytime, darkness will cover the sun. The dead will walk and martyrs will burn in the fires of hell. Everyone will die.
So what am I supposed to do? I've got to save Cheryl.
It is simple. Stop the demon. The demon taking that child's form. Stop it before your daughter becomes a sacrifice. Before it is too late. Stop it.
It all works out in the
Stop
end.
it.
What do I do?
Go to the lighthouse on the lake. And to the center of the amusement park.
Yeah, well,
Make haste. You are the only hope.
Look, Harry,
it's more than
You
she's
don't
kind of
get what's
screwing
going
with
on.
him, honestly. It's like,
but if there's a chance we can save your daughter, I'm in.
she
I'll
gives
check
you
out
all
the
these, like,
amusement park.
artifacts and side quests that
You
don't go
to the
anywhere.
lighthouse.
But then also has you go to the place where stuff's going
Sybil.
down. So it's just like,
Thanks.
I really want to see who's going to bust out that Flaros thing.
You will need to use it.
Use what?
The flowers. Only with that can you stop it.
What about Sybil?
Basically, yeah. Like, her whole plan would go off much better if she just never told you anything. Just in case. I mean, the dialogue is awful. The writing in the sense of this incredibly ambiguous narrative, I think, still works. It is one of those things, though, where, like... So it's one of those things where I'm supposed to like something else in that room and just leave. Like, make the boat go. Okay. Where are we going then? Ah, just walking to the lighthouse, gotcha. But yeah, it's like... They did take the lazy way out and just threw a bunch of stuff in there that just goes nowhere and is never explained. But it ends up working because they do enough of it. And then, like, there's so many unanswered questions at the end of the game. Did you... Okay, so all that, like, fancy dodge I was done before just got... I had to, like, just go through the door on the boat, didn't I? Something like that. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's less that the game is like super, super clever, and more the game is like a vague mess that it makes work somehow. Also, I love when you break out of that, it's just kind of this awkward... Oh, I just let you back up then. And... Sorry about that. This part of the game would be way more intense if you could, like, fall or something. I swear, those big birds are like the least dangerous thing in the game. Like, the pterodactyls are fast enough that they will hit you if you don't juke at just the right moment, but these won't? I mean, the atmosphere is still doing it for me now, which is kind of impressive. Like, I've played games with, you know, much more at their disposal for resources, and for people with much more experience don't quite nail the, like, simultaneously claustrophobic and agoraphobic thing you get in this game when you're running around outside. Yeah, that too. And yeah, I'm like the worst person for streaming horror games because I never react properly.
Wait! Damn, I was too late.
So just back down with me, I guess, huh? Yep, got a check mark. It's really hard to run down these stairs effectively.
Sybil hasn't come back.
I did forget that here, when you're going to the
That creep's
sewers,
sure to show up at the
they
amusement park
make you
pretty soon.
let you skip the big walk back.
Let me be on time.
And I do appreciate this game not wasting your time with backtracking like that. Just no. If you've been through there, you can only go there once. Anyway. Okay, down the street. Gotcha. Yeah, that's very true. And this is why, like I said, I'm like terrible for streaming horror games because I don't generally get the right reaction out of me. Or at least certain kinds of horror games. Like Silent Hill's whole deal is very been there, done that for me. But like The cave diving part of the forest freaked me out a bit. I started playing the music for it, and like something like Pikmin can creep me out. Just because you have what is ostensibly this actually very child-friendly game with some like really uncommented on like nightmarish things just thrown in now and then. And like mechanical horror still does it for me. Like if a game could recreate the experience of like the first time I played Resident Evil 2 and was absolutely terrified at all times of like running out of ammo, that'd be great no matter what the theming was. Just that sense of dread, you know? You know what? What else am I going to use it for? Oh. Of course, one on the ceiling, too. Why wouldn't there be? I still say, like, kind of the weak spot of all the Silent Hill games is, like, mechanically, the monsters are never really threatening at all. Like, design-wise, yeah, this little evil teddy bear that's pumping my leg, that's pretty freaky. But, like, whatever, I've got this mile-wide hallway, I just run around it. Did that actually hit me? That was... Nope. Whatever. Okay, goodies down here? No. Yeah, all of them do. I think. Well, how late are we talking? Are we talking, like, after 4? Then I'm less sure. I don't know if Shattered Memories does. Although it's definitely the sort of game that would, like, go easy on you if you needed it to. And yeah. Yeah, I love all of the, like, looming, barreling down on you drum beat music in this game. It's very... what's the word I'm looking for? Pressure building in a way that's nicely appropriate to whatever the scene is. It's not like, oh no, this is really scary, but it's like... Things are getting really intense now. Oh, this late in the game, we're bringing back those, huh? And, the actual worst enemy of the game. But here we are. Why are amusement parks not more of a thing in horror games? There's like this, and then there's that one like roller coaster rail shooter thing. I want to say it was called like Carn Evil or something like that. So, all times. Is there actually no reason to hop onto this, This is part of the game I've actually, like, completely forgotten about. I could have sworn you just, like, got to the amusement park, there's the merry-go-round, that's it. You do all this, like, loving work on this rotting grate, though. One ice cream, please, sir. Oh yeah, theme parks at night are the worst. Oh, when they're shut down, that is. Even just like temporary carnivals where, like, you know, they set up some rides in the field in your hometown for a couple weeks, like, it's very dark energy to them. Like you just said. Fully reading that. Ah, here we go. So I believe I just get on here and I just do not pass go directly to using the thing for the plus ending? Or do you shoot a couple times first? Oh. That sounds rad. You don't get the best ending. You do get the canon ending, though. I was saying this before. Now, do you, like, hit it a couple times first and then use it? Because, like, the canon ending, you actually save this, and then it's in your inventory in 3 for the whole game for no explanation. There we go. No, she had to have her gun out, or you had to be right in her face. One of the two.
Sybil! Wake
How is
up!
that like
Snap out of it!
the energy to that
Sybil.
stop? It's not like this horrified.
Harry.
I gotta kill that thing. Just like a ew.
Shh! Don't talk. I'll take care of you.
So I think I now have good plus.
Why did they take your daughter? Why her?
I'm not sure myself. But, you know, Cheryl isn't my biological daughter. I actually haven't told her yet. She probably already knows anyway, though. We found her abandoned on the side of the highway. Nobody knew where she came from. We didn't have any kids of our own. My wife was sick. And it didn't look like she was getting any better. So we took Cheryl in.
So in that case,
There might be some connection between Cheryl and this town.
so what do you
Huh.
do now?
Cheryl is my daughter. I will save her no matter what.
That's really interesting. That sounds like there was an alternate cutscene planned that they just didn't actually put in. Also, I didn't realize you could find those on the ground otherwise. That's super interesting. Holy cow.
figured you'd show. Hold it right there. I don't know who you are or what you're trying to do, and I don't care. Just one thing. Let Cheryl go. That's all I ask.
Like, it doesn't sound like that's a, exploit. That sounds like this was an actual intended path that doesn't work right. But still essentially works.
Damn. What is this? Where's Cheryl? Give me back my daughter.
We meet at last, Alessa.
I think I was calling the paperweight last night, yeah.
Dahlia Gillespie? Where's Cheryl? Where is she?
Alessa. This is the end of your little game.
Mama?
Could she be...
You've been a ghastly little pest, haven't you, Alessa? I was careless. Thinking you couldn't escape from our spell. But Mommy didn't know how much you'd grown. That's why I couldn't catch you all by myself. But what a pity, yes? Now you're half indebted to this man for his help.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Alessa, my
Here's a good
dear
question, 'cause, like-
girl, there is one thing left I need you to do for me.
It's very typical with PlayStation games
Get away from
for that to
me.
be a thing.
Bad girl. Everything's ready. Let's go home.
But there's also places where it really seems like they were aware of the weird rendering issue and just intentionally used it because it was freaky. Like, there's that one door I meant to point out earlier where it's just so vertex twisted up. I also appreciate like how much of the weird discontinuity stuff has you waking up in the hospital with Lisa. Like, am I just
Lisa.
passing out hallucinating half the game?
What happened? Where's Alessa and Dahlia?
Harry, listen. Something you said before has been bothering me. I just can't get it out of my head.
What is it, Lisa?
So I went to look in the basement. Even though I was scared as
Could you
hell.
imagine if all the voices were this good?
Like you said, there were these creepy rooms. But nothing really unusual down there. But while I was down there, I got this weird feeling. Like I'd been there before. Like something happened there. But I can't quite remember somehow. What was it? Harry, help me.
Now, I told you my
I'm so scared.
interpretation of it, right?
I can't take this.
It's only a temporary thing. You're in shock from when you were knocked out. Don't fret about it. You'll remember after a while.
No. You don't understand.
Wait! Where do you think you're going?
One thing I do love the disjointedness of this game. And really good use of camera angles like throughout.
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this?
Like, honestly, some of the best direction
I
in
have a
games
feeling if I take the
is in
elevator
early
down,
3D games
I'll
where
find
like they can't make anything look impressive, so they just like really learned how to do fun stuff with the camera. Like Metal Gear also has a lot of like really dynamically framed shots and like good close-ups of just like a blurry texture of a non-face. And okay, this is the end game. I forgot that this was a thing. And this is another like horror game trope that I think got run to the ground a bit too much. The whole reality is breaking down. Here's all the locations that you've been to before, just mashed together thing. Like there's variations on that theme you can do that are. He's like that nowhere too. Well, like do the opposite of that for change of pace. You know, have it seem like you're in much of different areas, and then at the end, like a facade falls away, and the whole game has been in this one. Specific space, whether it's like a stage or it's like, you know, the alien mothership, or it's. Yeah, that's the thing. Hold running keys. There. You only got a hit on me because the camera angle and that gurney were both placed just right. Somehow like reloading weapons after killing things from doing that for so long. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like this gimmick. I'm just saying, like, I've seen too much of it. Siren has an interesting variation on it that I really like. Where you get this weird claustrophobic maze, not because of supernatural stuff, but because, like, all these zombie carpenters are just, like, nailing up boards at the end of each other for the whole game, or suddenly, like, coming together and creating a maze. And it's very ambiguous with, like, is this intentional or did it just happen? Yeah, I mean, like, I don't mind revisiting all the areas. It's just, like, the specific construction of... And that's fair. Attacking is pretty intense. It also gets, like, too hard for the kind of game that it is in places, if I'm honest. Like, there's a section where you have to do some really demanding action stuff on a really strict time limit. And make no mistakes. And it's like... maybe a 5-minute sequence, and you guys may try as you want, but it's still, like... super hardcore for a story-driven horror game. Okay, I would actually need to use this key again. What are the flapping bird noises here? Yeah, kind of. I mean... the thing is, Bayonetta is that sort of game, right? Like... do I just, like, use... tools on this? Like you do need to learn the timing on going into which time to, like, do the action stuff in Bayonetta, which is kind of the meat and potatoes of it. Why is this not registering my D-pad just right? And now I fumble through these endgame puzzles. Got 2 keys. No. It's labeled, that actually helps. Okay. Filibuster, this is Orphan Nanny here. There we go. Still, like, it's hard for me to not read that as Kickstarter backers now. Okay. Oh. Youngest to oldest. Alright, there's like actual puzzles in the end game. Uh, I think the normal version of that is actually really simple. You just go back to that other plaque. Right here. And yeah. Okay, I was going to be all slick and take a partial screenshot, but I forgot that it would actually mute the audio while I was doing that. Okay, Fisher 0. RAM is 4. Bull has a numpad. Okay. So we got some astrology-based puzzle here, clearly. So this is kind of an interesting thing that you don't really see in this genre, and especially this series later on, is like the real thinky puzzle at the end of the game. Okay, so but like at this point it's like, you know, okay, we're coming to the big climax of things. I really want to see this story through, and everyone's gonna like stop dead to really think about a puzzle. So are their names astrology related at all? No. And do I have to actually know astrology for this puzzle is the other question. Is there another hint room? Also, I wish that they just gave you a map in here, because, like, when I'm checking a map the entire game, my spatial reasoning just gets, like, shot completely. Backtracking right now? Sure am. So I do something with the birdcage. Birdcage is go left to the elevator door. Do something with the clock. Okay, this is where I actually like should be. Okay. First letters of the names from the list of Kickstarter backers by order of age. Spells alert. That's a thing. Don't feel like checking this out.
Harry,
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa,
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
I'm trying to like wait out the side visit to talk, but yeah, it's a very interesting scene. Hmm. I also like how the plot hints aren't like ever really tied into progression. Okay, was I definitely done here? But yeah, like even that scene, which is like very powerful no matter what, like there's multiple ways to read it. There's like, then I was the zombies. There's Harry stops trusting her and sees her as a monster. There's I've been hooked on the weird drug and it does things. Got a puzzle in here to solve, huh? Okay. 0 Pisces. 4 Aries. 10 Cancer. Oh, okay, I get this version. Yeah, 2 for Libra. How many legs do they have? Is this version? Or possibly limbs. Maybe if it's legs, 4. 4. Yeah, Harry's reaction to nothing is ever right, which is kind of... Okay, no, it doesn't want legs, it wants limbs total, right? So, actually, 6, 4, and 8. Yes, okay. I mean, same. Like I said, that scene in particular is why I have the whole, like, are we sure that, like, you're not just hallucinating everybody into monsters and just, like, killing actual human beings? Like, I'm not saying they're not evil. I'm not saying they're not in a cult, but... I mean, it works on that level is the thing. Like, as consistently as any other. Like, she definitely, she unambiguously is not attacking you. Monster or otherwise. And it's kind of messed to have all these nurses repop after that scene, too. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, time to start using all the things. Well, not that. I appreciate this game never taking things out of your inventory, really. Well, he potentially gives up on Sybil. But yeah, there's nothing at all about Lisa, zombie or otherwise, that suggests, like... she's not safe to be around, frankly. It's just, feelings. I'm gonna go hit things with my big hammer here and... I think I can actually read these. I mean, he gets his comeuppance in the end. Like, going from this to 3 and then into Shattered Memories even is interesting. Revisiting certain scenes from this. And I'm, like, saying this in intentionally a vague way. Because I don't think most people have played both of those in here. At least not all the way through. But, like... it's really rough how Shattered Memories handles the Lisa scene. Which has a different kind of ambiguity to it. And yeah, that's the other thing too, like... this game with good voice acting would be a very different experience. Wow, that was a clean one. you didn't know, I am just right-hand ruling this place because I am so lost in terms of actually like remembering where everything is next to everything else. Huh. Closure on that one. What do I have that... I guess there's going to the basement, which is generated off. Okay, what is this? Crest of Mercury, the shells of rifle. We'll go back to that, but do we have anything else lying around here? Clearly the ring is one of those, like, anti-static things used when you're working with electronics, right? So I have to find that and put it on to grab the key. I have many items to share with you, Birdcage. End of this hallway. There's some other floors to check here, I think. Oh boy. Is this one of these? Sure is not. Okay. If those are hints to this puzzle, then damn it. I'd be done with this so many times over if I had a map. I really would. So, okay. We got a bunch of items around. We've got the wall plate that needs grounding or something. Yeah, right here. We got the Alien Solid Crest Mercury ring contact and camera to use somewhere. We got the bird cage, it's locked. We might have a bunch of rooms I haven't been into because I cannot navigate this area for the life of me. But I'm pretty sure we have a layout where I can just hug the one wall and eventually revisit everything. You are a solid puzzle right there. You're a hint to a solved puzzle. You are also a solved puzzle, which gave me something or other. Stairs down to this classroom here. think we're done with, but this is where we started, right? I'm just gonna not take the elevator for now. Like, the worst part about it, right, is it's a recreation of a part of the game that already had samey layouts to mess with you. Okay, so this is dealt with. This is the non-working elevator. This is bird room, which again, I might have to swallow my pride and walk through this, honestly. Just triple checking there's nothing else in this little room because it's weirdly. Well, that's just suspicious now. I think this thing here too is like we got all this stuff where there's multiple puzzles you're working on at the same time. Plus, if you played the game before, the puzzle solutions all change based on difficulty. So, like, I have false memories essentially of how to get through this. Jewelry shop was just have more stuff to work out to do with. I think. Okay, again. Do not want to use the elevator right now. So what was in here? Some handy item, right? And okay, we're back to here. Yeah, it's walkthrough time. Bear with me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Nowhere. Got a whole bunch of stuff to do in nowhere. Okay, I did the plier puzzle. I did alert. I did Lisa. Read the diary. I got the Haggith key. Got those things. Got that loopy bit. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a thing. Annoyingly a thing, and I could have tried it even. Where's one of those elevators? Good ones that work. Okay. Get this, everybody. Coming up to the third floor here. Check out this is his paintings. I could have sworn I already did this with. Okay. So, up left, down right, down left. Okay. Apparently I was not staying in the right spot when I tried to use the camera the first time. There's the birdcage key. Hi. You just missed me being stuck for like 10 minutes on one puzzle. Well, one series of puzzles. Okay. Omega Plus. Later, I'm gonna need the Taylor reference book. You never know, but I don't need it right now. There's like a thing on the floor, but apparently it is not. Well, the important thing is more doors are unlocked now. Now, how quickly can I find the birdcage room again? I feel like it was off the elevator and then on the right. Or like one of these. Aha! All coming together now. Kinda. Wonderful. Some pots and pans. Got this big conspicuous chain. Oh, sure, I'll take a Dagger Milk Hero. That's exactly what I needed to officially be stuck again. What? 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 What the hell was that? I was not aware that was a thing in this game. Ever. And how far back did that send me? Back enough to find out how this goes if I just use a walkthrough the whole time. What the hell? Yeah, I got dragged into a furnace in the kitchen by a closet tentacle out of nowhere because I stood around in this one arbitrary room too long. And now I am redoing a big chain of puzzles. And I am using a walkthrough to do this big chain of puzzles because holy cow. Just gotta take this window, minimize it, put it over here, scroll way on down, and okay. Now to do this the quick way. Because what was that about? Okay, got some stuff. Check. Out of here. Back to what I hope is the way to the... No, this is... Okay, that's fossil key. Gotcha. came out of here? No, that's bird room. Gotta get my bearings. Okay. I can't send back that far too from that, because there's like generous checkpointing other places, just not here. Okay, classroom. Get some stuff on a table. Okay, screwdriver, check. Pliers, check. Backtrack to the previous floor. Check. Door beside the double doors is this one. Go in here. These pliers on faucet. Actually facing the faucet. Okay, there it is. Hot and cold running keys. There we go. Well, I guess, you know, in post, I can just edit out the first pass of this and somehow dub out all of what I'm saying right now, where I admit that I was stuck here for 15 minutes and then died in a weird way. Okay, so now we want... Okay. Okay. Here, remember the position before was alert. Okay, nothing in that room. That room has the hand of Solomon. Okay, take that, and now we watch the really emotional cutscene again.
Harry,
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa,
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
Okay, then we once again establish that Harry is horrible.
Lisa?
Okay. Now, not giving that scene the emotional weight it deserves, 'cause I just saw it. Bring that back to a place. Also, I love this walkthrough is not like doodling in maps or saying, you know, X doors from the Y or whatever. It's leaving me to fumble about. Okay. Heads downstairs, so this is here. And, okay. There's the bird. Don't want the bird, I want... the monster closet when I die again. No, thank you. Okay, that's the bird, so this is... okay. That explodes, we take the key. We freaking save it, because I don't want to sit through that cutscene a third time. We look back over here. And yeah, like, Silent Hill in general has a lot of depressing folk music. Which is, or gentle folk music as you put it. But yeah, if you're just coming out on that scene, it's like, that's a lot to try to describe. Even if you're not coming on that scene, that's a lot to describe. But let's see. Just make sure I have these windows stacked up the right way. Okay. So we now have the key of... can I get there? is one of our conveniently labeled doors. It's not it. Is here. Okay. Third door on my left, you say? On the second floor, I believe. Come on. So it'd be here, I think. Yes, okay. So in here we get that. And those, and that. Cool. Now just do these so I don't get too distracted. Healing. Okay. So you were saying walkthrough that I'm forced to look at because that was a nightmare. Da, 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 da. Here? No. Camera angle, could you please? Okay. Okay, there's the camera again. Great. Okay. This walkthrough I am forced to check now says, and I quote, "Leave this room and go through the door at the top of the hall." As someone who does not have a map, because there is no map in this area, what the hell would the top of the hall be exactly? somewhere on this floor is that room where I use the screwdriver on that plate. So start checking. Oh. So this is apparently the top of the hall. We are now enlightened. Okay. Now I fumble around until I find the elevator. The good elevator, that is. I think it's through here. For some reason. Now up to the third floor. Towards the camera here. Get me birdcage key. Okay. This one was arch plus triangle. Gotcha. That's all you come here for now. So, elevator back downstairs. Get horribly lost. Or find out my first try. Okay. 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 This is totally sensible. here's where I arbitrarily died earlier. Because I walked over to this. And I picked up the obvious thing to pick up off the floor. What you want to do is not pick that up. And fix the chain. So that the closet monster does not jump out and eat you. Which I kind of know from trial and error, sort of. Okay. Sure game. It's fair. It's not at all horribly cheap death. And is this right? This is not okay. Never anything useful in boxes. Boxes will always betray you. Trust only the weird, unappetizing looking health drinks. Nothing helpful. Oh, except for that. That's kind of helpful. So, a common criticism of the Silent Hill games, and this one in particular, is that the puzzles don't make sense. And, you know, as someone who's played them a lot, I can say this is absolutely true. The puzzles don't make sense. Oh, this looks like as good a time as any to rewatch this VHS tape that I still have for some reason.
What is it? Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. Oh, please.
Non-staticky version this time. Okay, so now I get lost in this room again. And deal with the one hostile toddler in the game. generator off. Finally. And now I just go back upstairs. To the other end of this hallway. I think. No. Yeah. Through here. Oh, right, the elevator's not working because the power's off. So got to go through that one door that leads to the one place. Which I think was that one. Okay. It's the last door on the left. No, it's the third door on the left? It's not any of these doors on the left. It is... it is a room that exists. I shall find it eventually. This is a solved puzzle. Okay, okay. Through here, and then I want to be through here. Nope. There's a lot of ways the walkthrough I'm using to replay this bit that I am having to replay could have used to provide some navigational aids. And it went with the unorthodox strategy of not using any of them. It's fine. All I gotta do is... I forgot you do that! If you hit run and back, you do this little prancy hop. Okay, so now it's the other hallway. That's downstairs. Don't wanna go downstairs. I want to... not going here. Not going to the bird room. Definitely not down here. You know what? Sure. promising. I think I'm on the right floor at least now. No. Oh, there the camera was. Okay. Kneecap by those. Okay, finally. Got the damn Aerotron key. Okay. Now that I take to a place. Somewhere. Now I go back down to the basement that I definitely know how to get to. It will not just be wall hugging. Mindlessly down this hallway. Almost getting killed by toddlers. Yeah, I think I can actually put this away for now. And yes, I did in fact have to open the bag of jelly beans to find that key. Yeah, I've also done that walkthrough somehow. I don't know how, honestly. I mean, I guess it's the fact that I was playing on easy mode the first time, so some of these puzzles were better clued, and then I just remembered those portions, but yeah, this is... Ghost babies, leave me alone, please. Okay. So now I just need to get to wherever I got down to the basement before. Watch me get killed by these as I just like run around in circles. really, really does. Okay, that's where I got the key. Just now. And we're in a big circle. And of course, it's the 2 rooms like this back to back for extra confusion. Okay, okay. Now I'm in familiar-ish territory. So I just need... This is diary room? Okay, this is diary room. Cool. Oh, right. Before I was just taking the elevator around, and I can't do that anymore. This power's cut. So I gotta go the weird warpy door. Hey, walkthrough, could you suck less? That'd be really nice if you could suck less. I might have to go back out into that toddler room. Yeah, this would be fine if there was an actual map, or there were a way to tell which of these identical hallways you were in easily. But no, we gotta have the 3 identical hallways. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Better be the stairs, I think they are. Better not be the classroom. Okay. Don't think I'll go down there. Might have a choice, but I don't think I have to go down there. Okay. Okay. Finally.
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is
Wow,
why
that
the
voice.
seed lies dormant.
That voice.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
Sorry.
No, these are just stalling tactics.
Yeah,
In
that's...
the hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing.
It's like somebody's trying to be the Godfather.
Get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
Okay. I am absolutely fully healed. No, nothing usual at all. Got the final save point right here. Almost done. Yeah. Yeah, again, like the only thing in the entire game, literally, that you go, well, that's unusual, is when you're in the school and you find a wheelchair. It's just like, what's that doing here? And it's like, it's you know, it's a elementary school. Like, there's a lot of people here. Like, okay, now, to find out, did I forget any of these items? It's a very non-denominational evil cult. Oh, am I one short? What did I not have? Okay. Okay. I apparently was supposed to have an Ankh at some point. I'm sure is just a very short bit of backtracking away. This is not gonna be a horrible, horrible nightmare of backtracking through poorly labeled rooms. Definitely not. Oh, okay, good. It's still in the basement there. It's literally like one of the last couple doors I passed, I think. Okay, so we just checked everything in this hallway, and it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I got these jerks still, but you know, other than that. See, it's literally right there. Damn 7-year-old ghost kid sort of daughters marking up the walls. Okay, did I get super messed up by that? I did not. So now for real. Let's use this.
No. No. I don't want to. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just 2 of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
Probably get this out too. And I have like a billion shells. Yes, I do. Okay. Just gonna walk down for some atmosphere.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used. In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that after all the exposition here.
It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him. Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Freeze! What in the devil's name? Ah!
Dahlia,
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times, restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens.
Mm-hmm.
He has been nurtured by that nightmare.
Well, to be fair, this part makes very little sense.
Born. is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise, my daughter will be the mother of God.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this?
Hi, Fish.
Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your work is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you can accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
Oh no, he's just like in a different game entirely.
Love it is. I thought I got rid of that.
All I had to do was plant it somewhere to be fine. You all, well, kept you busy. Ah, you're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
I'm sorry, I just love just cutting to Harry there, just very confused. Yep. Good music here, at least. I guess. I might as well use these ampules that I've been hanging with you forever to... take some painkillers and kill God. Where are you? There's a smart way to do this. There's the way I'm doing this. Where you just kind of get hit a lot and also unload your rifle into off-screen Satan in hope that you actually connect. Hey, that's simple. So, I mentioned this before, but boss fights in Silent Hill are really bad. Nope. You just wind up, like, taking the guns that you haven't used anywhere else in the game because they have auto-aim, and you just, like, fire blindly, and you get hit a bunch because you're just firing blindly, but you have a truckload of healing items, and it all works out. But yeah, that's... The bad ending boss fight is, like, up against a wall and much easier to deal with, I think. Or I think a different game entirely, but, yeah. I mean, if there is more camera control, I forgot what buttons it's on. But then this happens. Yeah. I mean, the sequels all fix that. Yeah, in 2, it's like floating about head level. In 3, it's like one of those fight-a-wall bosses. That's what I was thinking just now. In 4, it's some guy in a room. It's really annoying. Combat in 4 is really annoying in general. Anyway. Shot a god a few times. The weird woman who my daughter fused with gave me a baby and disappeared. And also, there's a cop here and this guy. Because she got hit with the Galapagos there. Hi, Lisa. Just give her a hug, somebody. Come on. Basically, yeah. So, once the credits start rolling, I will do my best to explain what just happened. And that's fair. Okay, so yeah, the ending there. It is revealed that Dahlia had a daughter named Alessa, who she tried to sacrifice to give birth to her evil god, and it went really, really badly, and she was horribly burned, and because of the shock and pain, she partially reincarnated, and also partially became a ghost, and also is still alive. And the reincarnated part of her becomes a baby that you and your wife find on the side of the road and raise as Cheryl. And then, 7 years after that, you wind up coming back to this town just for the hell of it for a vacation. And so she gets, like... This is the actual Silent Hill. She gets, kidnapped by the cult again after kind of wandering off, and then fuses with her past incarnation that's not quite dead yet, and ghost of such that is also still around. And why is that skipping? And so then she's going to give birth to the evil god again, but with the good ending anyway. You have some jerk who you've annoyed enough that he comes by with some evil god plan B and throws it at him. And so then you have this partially aborted evil god that you fight, and it stays off screen. And apparently there was a scratch on this part of the disc, or some dirt, when I was ripping it, because this is not even streaming off a disc right now. It's kind of annoying. So, okay, then you do that, and then your fusion of daughter and daughter's former life kind of disappears while dying and turning into a third baby version of herself, which she hands off to you, and then you just get to leave, and your daughter is fine. It's just that, like, her age got reset for what turns out to be the second time. And this is why in Silent Hill 3, there's this one part where somebody's calling you and saying, like, happy Xth birthday with 3 different numbers. Referencing all 3 of those. To which you just went, it's not actually my birthday today, though. I mean, she gets to live a mostly normalish life for, like, I think it was 16 years, and then 3 happens. Or everyone was on a bunch of drugs and just tripping balls the whole time. Or Harry actually died in that car crash. And here's the Finding the Baby scene recreated with this cop here that, in the Good Plus ending, is still alive. And then this scene. Yep. Yeah. The whole soundtrack is really quite good in this game. Although again, it makes sense that she has an adult face because of all that garbage she just described. But yeah, that Silent Hill, a very, very confusing, incoherent, take what meaning you want out of it mess of a game, which honestly, to this day, more years later than I'm going to mention because people will feel old, like, it's still effective as a work of horror.
Of mutilated foreskin, ooh, to haunt your stream. Happy Halloween, everybody! Ooh.
Okay, so now, first of all, I can't edit this little intermission out in post. And second, I have to explain that once upon a time there was a fan wiki for the Silent Hill series, and the person who ran it basically by himself was really, really convinced that the entire series, but especially 4, is secretly I sure did. Is secretly this big metaphor about how circumcision is bad. Well, you're in the wiki. Yeah. That's why it was up there for so long, if I recall. Like, nobody could change it without it being reverted. And it's particularly funny because Silent Hill 4 is full of the most blatant umbilical cord imagery in the world. So it's just, you know, it's a boy, and what a boy. Read it that way.